Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of
Taglines and Tea.
It's your girl Monique.
And your girl Tariah J. Did you miss us?
I know, right? It's been how long?
It's been 2 weeks. We were out on vacation.
Yes.
What were you doing?
I went to Belize, San Pedro.
How was it?
It was amazing. It was so beautiful. It was not overhyped. I loved it and I'll definitely go back.
Oh, I love that. Girl, I
just didn't like the little plane.
Oh, that little plane actually probably would be my favorite part.
Girl, I'm scared.
Are you scared of heights?
No, but I'm just scared of that little plane. It was only like 8 people on the plane.
Oh.
Like you could sit next to the pilot.
Oh yeah, no. I don't know. I've never done a jet, so I don't know how I'd feel like in those moments. But like in my mind, I think I would like it. But I guess until I actually experience it, who knows?
Where'd you go?
I went to Houston first. I went for Memorial Day to visit a friend, and then went to DC last weekend for a friend's birthday. But now I'm back.
Outside.
I've been out. Kind of. It's been raining, y'all. The weather has been horrible here in the South. The South has not been loving it.
I'm so happy I was not here during all those storms. I was in a tropical paradise.
Tropical paradise.
I do have another vacation coming up in a few weeks, but we still gonna get the episode out for y'all. But we have another guest. I got a puppy, and he's losing his mom right now.
Max.
FYI.
Go Max.
Go Max.
Go Max.
So we got 2 Yorkies in the house. Woo woo.
And we got Dee.
2 Yorkies. Oh my God, y'all. He's thirsty right now, but he can't get no drink.
No.
He tried to drink.
Yeah.
Okay, bitch, you gotta go to sleep. It's time for bed. Okay, so we are covering episodes 12 and 13.
Real House of Atlanta.
Yes.
But coming soon though, y'all. Guess what? Love Island is coming out on June 3rd. Woo woo! So we will be covering that as well.
Next Generation comes out June 3rd as well. June 3rd or June 4th.
It comes available on Peacock on June 4th. So on Wednesdays, it will be its like go-to days. Yeah. So we'll be covering that on our next episode.
So we'll be covering 3 different shows next week.
We will be. I'm really excited.
We got some.
I feel like it's time. I love Atlanta, but I also think too, though, I love the diversity of Bravo, and I actually really honestly watch every Bravo show besides Below Deck. That's the only one I don't actually pour my time into.
I have so many shows. I cannot watch all the Bravo shows. I have some other shows outside of the Bravo network that I cannot wait to go home and watch tonight.
What?
And what is it called? The spinoff of Sex and the City.
Oh, and just like that.
Yes, I cannot wait.
Oh, that's on my Max. I have that.
Yeah, the first episode came out this past week.
Oh, I have to do it. You know my other guilty pleasures?
What?
1,000 Pound Sisters.
Oh my God, my mom watches that. I do watch the clips though. They're hilarious.
They are hilarious. They're skinny girlies now.
I know, right? But see what we sipping on. We
are drinking Simply Lemonade, the prebiotic kind. It is delicious, y'all. I gotta give it to it. I don't typically like non-natural sugars, but this right here, delicious. Shout out to you, Simply Pop.
Love them. That's like my favorite juice that I buy at the store.
Is it? I'm gonna start drinking this.
They have the pineapple, they have strawberry, then they have one more. I think it's lime.
My Simply Lemonade is actually my favorite juice in general.
Same. So my favorite. Okay.
Well, let's jump right into it.
Ooh.
Let's talk about our current hot takes.
My current hot take, I'm going to combine the 2 episodes because we're discussing them both. Yeah. My current hot take is that I still love my girl, Angela. Yes. I don't care. They can never make me hate her.
No, I agree. What has it been in the last 2 episodes that have got you going? What has it been? What has it been in the last 2 episodes that have gotten you going?
Angela just not being afraid to say what she has to say. Like honestly, it's really just Angela for me right now. None of the other girls are bringing it. I feel like they're giving scary. And it's the same old for me.
I agree. I can agree with that. But you know what? To add on to that, my current hot take, and I can see why she likes her, I am enjoying Drew this season. I have to be honest with you. At first, I was a little iffy. I wasn't necessarily fully a fan of the fact that she was filming with Dennis. I thought that was a little messed up, which she ends up admitting. Like, I should have just told you, because again, it is her baby daddy. I get it that that's not her current drama, and so you didn't think it'd be a big deal for her, but it is still. Dennis is messy, and so for Portia, she was like, I don't want to add on more to what I'm already going through, so I do get that. But I've been enjoying Drew. Like, I've
always said Drew was good for TV, whether people like her or not. I think she's been I feel like every season since she's done, this was her 3rd season. I feel like Drew has always had a storyline. I feel like maybe her storyline would have been different this season because it's really Portia creating a storyline with her, but I feel like Drew has always had her own storyline. She's good for TV, whether you like her or not, whether you think she's a liar or not. I think she's great for TV.
I agree, and she's always willing to make up. I kind of like to. I feel like to last on these type of shows, you can't always continue to have a vendetta so deep. Like, for example, how how... Oh, I just blanked. What the hell is her name? Oh, Giselle. So, for example, how Giselle couldn't really let go of her drama with Wendy. Mm-hmm. And, like, the last, like, well, not this past season, but obviously the 2 seasons prior to that, it was kind of like, okay, this is dragging. It's no longer becoming good TV. Now it's just actually, like, you're being, like, a bully.
Yeah. No.
So, I think that, like, I like how Drew kind of doesn't really care to keep
going.
Yeah, she don't really care. Like, she's like, okay, you got your lick back. You happy now?
Great. And that's exactly what it gave you. You got your lick back. So,
like, you happy? Even though it really wasn't a lick back. Like, to be honest, did you watch the after show? Mm-hmm. Like she said, that's like me actually recording with Simon right now. You don't have active beef whatsoever with him. And we're not talking about you. We are literally just talking about my music, promoting my music, which is actually kind of good.
Drew music is good.
It was actually good. She said, what, it's top 5 right now? Mm-hmm. Or, yeah, it's number 5 right now.
She said it came out last week?
Mm-hmm.
I only heard this single. I do plan to give the full album a listen because Drew, she has a nice voice. Mm-hmm. She has a nice voice.
I enjoy her. I actually do enjoy her.
Yeah.
Fully. But let's go ahead. Let's talk about it. So let's kind of go into this week's headlines, like what these episodes were fully about, like a weekly recap. So,
Brit had her event for what's it called, Bare and Naked.
Yes, I don't know. Actually, let me not tell you.
It's Bare and Naked or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the event.
How do you not go feed your guests? And if you don't want to feed guests, do tapas. Like, there is nothing. Why does everyone need a full-on salmon plate? Do some fun tapas for everyone. Like, why are you not handing out? Exactly. Like, there should be just a little. There should be someone walking around just handing out little small plates. That's probably the same price all at the end to do that. And then saying, oh, everyone else only gets cocktails. And then
she only had food for just Portia and them. And Portia was like, she only got food just for us.
She's like, I'm gonna eat fast.
Because at first I'm like, wait, does she have no food? But then I'm like, I watched like
only for them.
Again, she only had food for them.
Cynthia said, I'll share my plate. And then the part that got me though, for real, was that how you gonna announce to all of your guests that you're only giving things to the housewives? Mm-hmm. Like, you're only giving, like, why are you inviting all these people? Why didn't you just do a cute little soft launch with them, like a golf event, make it fun? Mm-hmm. Turn that, like, girl, what was the point of this? I feel like she's just always trying to show that she, some people want to show that they rich, but don't actually want to, like,
Also, in the episode,
Phaedra returns.
Phaedra is back.
Phaedra is back. Our girl is back.
Honestly, in the first episode come back, she gave us nothing. She came at the very end. I will say that Phaedra is a completely different person on Housewives than she is on
She's comfortable. She feels safe. But I can see why. I like Married to Medicine. It's one of my favorite shows, too. I like her better on Atlanta. I think that, again, I love Married to Medicine, but their shade is a little darker than what it is on Ross Atlanta, and I think it's, like, not necessarily trying to have thicker skin, but I do think, though, that, like, they do tend to, like, run girls out or go a little too far with everyone often. I'm not saying they haven't done that on Atlanta, because she did that a little bit on her own. But I don't know, it's a lot more lighthearted, and, like, I think the girls match her energy better. Like, her and Portia can kiki much better.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I'm enjoying the return of Phaedra. What else did you
hated her tagline.
What was it?
It said something like, I'm back from the dead and we can bury the past. Oh, girl, please.
Okay, transparent moment. I skipped the intros and the recaps.
I just wanted to see what her tagline was.
I need to go back and then watch that because I skipped intros and recaps. But again, that's the ADHD in me. Like, I can't.
Yeah, do you watch it do you watch it on fast speed too?
No, I can't. Only because I can't hear that well, so I don't keep up with like where.
I watch TikTok on fast speed.
Do you? I didn't know that was a thing.
Girl, yes. That's why I'm like being on Instagram because they don't have it.
I didn't know that was a thing.
But I think Instagram just got it. They trying to keep up with TikTok. Also, Shamia and Kelly is becoming really close.
I like it. I like their personalities together. I think that they're fun. I can see why they're becoming friends.
Okay.
I'm still struggling. I liked Kelly a lot in the beginning. And something doesn't necessarily feel right. I don't know.
She's not your favorite right now.
No, and I don't know what it is. I feel like Brit is kind of fading off for me. She was fading off for a second. They brought it back out with this. I think I'm always enjoying the lightheartedness of Cynthia. Like,
she brings such a gem.
Yeah, she brings a lot of good energy to the show. Definitely love Angela, but I think if it's based on the last 2 episodes, I can say that my favorite, the last episodes, or who I enjoyed watching a little more, I did enjoy Drew. I don't know what it was, because normally I don't feel that way. I don't necessarily think about Drew, but I enjoyed Drew. I enjoyed her, like, kind of just in this next episode, when she reads Portia, when Portia thought Drew was going to coming, like, apologetic, and she was like, oh, so you want to check me, but yet you just stumbled with Ralph? So what's the issue? And when she talked about, like, you're being combative, she was like, but you've been combative. Yeah. I'm just matching your energy now. So
I loved it, too. I just felt like it was good because, like, Portia, girl, let it go. That's your only storyline. It's old and tired. When I say it's so old and tired, I'm like, girl. And I just hate that they kind of, like, I think I said this before, I just hate they kind of, like, put the show around Portia, like, Portia's back, Portia's back, Portia's back. Like, she's really finna give us something. Portia gave us nothing.
Nothing.
We're on episode 13. We have nothing besides you mad that she's filmed with Dennis.
I still am not feeling the fact that they kind of try to make us forget about Kenya.
I know.
I was like, I think they wanted us to villainize Kenya when they realized the crowd was not doing that. They tried to make us then forget about her and fade Brit off for a second so that we didn't think about Brit either. Mm-hmm. And it's like now they're trying to bring it back out, but I don't know. And then also, I don't know if y'all seen too on the next episode when Shamia and Kelly decide they want to donate. We're rich. We have it. It's not like us donating our money. It's different type of donations, right? So we got it like that. So if I'm sitting here donating, how do you pull up in a Rolls Royce like they said and you barely bring anything in?
She brought like paper towels.
Yeah, she was like, oh, I got somebody else bringing in like this and that. And it's like,
girl,
and that's also.
She said she couldn't fit nothing else in her car. Girl, you had one box. You could have made multiple trips to the car.
My assumption is that she didn't really think they was necessarily doing something, and it's kind of like, you know, when someone show up to, like, I just feel like it was like one of them, like, she showed up last minute, not forgot, but went and grabbed something real quick, and then kept it pushing when the other two girls just took it way serious. Yeah. But that's also, I will say this, though, that is something I do enjoy about Shami and Kelly, is their seriousness about charity, because I've heard even about Kelly's charity, even outside of specifically, like, the show. I have heard about her, because I volunteer at Meals on Wheels Atlanta very often. And I have heard about her contributions to Meals on Wheels. Mm-hmm. So I do know that that is big for her. And then I know that she also said her daughters have osteogenesis imperfecta. So I know she did that on the show too. So I do know that's big for them. And I don't know, Shamia seems like she's the type, she don't care.
And I like how Shamia had her daughter involved in that. I thought that was cute. And like she had to tell her, like, you gotta give to Brittany.
Her daughter's her man's twin. It's the cutest thing in the world. I just love when kids kind of look just like their daddies. I don't know, I love that. You can't deny your daddy.
Okay, so episode 12, we really didn't have anything besides Phaedra return and then Brittany's event. Why were they golfing? Like, girl...
I think she was, like, trying to prove, she was basically like, I never bring you guys to my life, so come to my life. And I think she kind of wanted to brag about the fact that she lived on a, like... What is it, like, she lived...
had, like, a little community, the country club.
She lived on the country club. And I think that they weren't impressed. Yeah, and I think it kind of, like, died out really fast.
Because why would you have them golfing? Then when the event wasn't set up... When I say the event was literally a disaster from start to finish.
Yeah, it was very much so. And then she blamed the event planner, and I think she was just embarrassed.
First off, you should have been more involved.
100%. I think she was just embarrassed, and I think it was set up.
Y'all got money, and Brit act like she's just this and that. Like, where's your assistant?
I agree. I agree.
Okay, so... Episode 13.
Yeah.
They go to Grenada.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go there so bad. That may be on my list to go.
It was beautiful. I don't like that. Like, who does when Kelly mentioned basically that Drew got beef with everybody? Who does she got beef with?
Why are you
the front runner? You've been on the show for barely no time. Who told you you had the right to just tell this woman she has issues with everybody? What's her issue with you? What's her issue?
First off, Drew does not have an issue with Kelly. Drew does not have an issue. Does she have an issue with Brit?
No. I do
have an issue with Brit.
I do know that Brit, she did offend Brit when everything first happened with Kenya. That Angelo basically was like, why? Like, what happened? Mm-hmm. And then Drew did tell her, like, well, I want you to take, she said, remember I said I loved the way that she communicated, mm-hmm. like, I don't think that what Kenya did to was right whatsoever, but I do also want you to take accountability for what you did do too. Again, you can't throw a rock and then be mad at the repercussions of it. So that was kind of that was like my outlook on it. The repercussions of it did not necessarily match the crime. Mm-hmm. However, it was more like,
she don't really have a problem with Brit. She don't have a problem with Angela. She don't have a problem with Cynthia.
She don't have a problem with Phaedra. She don't got a problem with nobody.
Only she have a problem with Shamia and Portia.
Exactly. So I was really confused on where.
And the Shamia and Portia thing. I mean, the Shamia thing is the whole lapdog thing. And like as she said, she stand on what she said because she do not feel like she said it in that type of way. And even Angela said that she didn't say it in that type of way. And I wish Angela would step up and say that. Even though she might have piggybacked. They could have not shown it, but. I don't feel like it was that serious. Like, it made a slight shade, but it wasn't that big of a deal.
It was shade a little bit, but
that's what I'm saying. It wasn't huge shade.
It wasn't. Well, actually, I will say
it wasn't the shade that Angela gave Brit.
I didn't necessarily transparently. I probably would have told you too. If someone said that, I will say this. I would have.
But how would you would have brought it back?
I don't think that it necessarily. No matter how she delivered it back to Portia. Honestly, I think that Portia was going to be offended because she was already irritated with her. I think I just don't think it would have mattered of when she said or how she said. I think she would have been offended by it. I do think that Shamia, especially since it was said on TV, should have said it. Like, should have told Portia. That's my outlook on it. But I don't even think that's what made her seem like a lapdog. I think the lapdog one was more so just like she always was trying to be like on. I don't know, when she first did join, she was riding for Portia. Yeah. And I think because Portia wasn't riding back, it did come off like lapdog versus it being like, I'm being a loyal friend.
And I think everyone can see that, they just not gonna say it.
Exactly, because I think it just came off like, I'm a loyal friend. Oh shoot, my friend is not loyal to me in the same way that I thought she was. Like, you know, like when y'all talk about me behind closed doors, she's letting it happen. When y'all say anything about her, I'm like, don't do that. Because that's what she did with Kelly. When Kelly mentioned it, don't do that. And then made sure to go back and tell Portia. And then she also went back and told Kelly, I just want to let you know I told Portia this. You made me uncomfortable when you made that comment, so I had to tell my friend.
Yeah.
I had to tell my friend what you did. Like, no. But Grenada is beautiful so far.
They did the room assignments. Shamia's bag I left in Atlanta, so thank God she had some in her carry-on.
I know. I feel like that's a telltale though. Like, you should always have something you'll carry on just in case when you travel.
And I don't never do that.
That just
I'm
happens
gonna start.
With my friends. Like,
I'm gonna start, but you know I never have a carry-on. I like going to the airport just my purse.
See, but me too. But I don't know what it is because that's what I just did when I went to Houston and DC. I just carried my purse because I did take my work laptop, and so I definitely winged it when it came to the luggage situation.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, like I just carried my work bag, and then I just like to put like certain things in there. I keep my jewelry in there, my perfumes in there. Like, I keep certain things on me, and then everything else just went right into my bag. But I will say that just happened to my friend when they went to Carousel. Their luggage got stuck here in the U.S. and it was a lot. It was a headache, and so you have to always have at least an extra outfit when you travel abroad. But at least not what airline they flew Southwest. I think
that's what it looked like.
They flew Southwest, so I will say though that at least Southwest told them they would have it there the exact next day. Because I don't trust every airline to make sure that they get it together. I don't trust every airline. But Shamia's bag got left. They did the room assignments. How is all of a sudden Angela and Portia friends? I'm confused, but I kind of like it.
I don't know. It just happened that one episode, and now they're like, they can see. They're actually kind of cool. I'm here for that, them being cool.
Me too, but I kind of want to understand how it happened fully like that. And the reason I say that is just because I think that what Portia was saying when it came to Charles was not necessarily too far, but it wasn't like show drama. It was very much like, I don't know, I thought it was a little...
First time you say you gonna fuck my man, we got a problem. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a little deeper.
It's half shade. It's like, all right, them actually fighting words.
Exactly. I mean, Angela did want to fight basically.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was said off cameras. I do know off cameras. Portia was apologizing.
I love that Angela brought her man to the dinner. To Brit's event.
I know. And she said, just so y'all know, my man do not got no side baby. And Brit said, just so you know, I was not fucking your man.
I'm not one of his side hoes.
And I was like, he was like, what? He's sitting there catching a whole bunch of bullets. Trays.
He's just been chilling. He don't really care about nothing.
He don't. He like, what? No, she was on the phone with him and she said, I miss you. Do you miss me?
Oh, I can't wait to that next week. He like, girl, no, you just left. But I feel like once you...
He a straight shooter.
Once you get to a certain point in the marriage, unless you got a man like Jackie Christie...
I feel like...
that lets you do whatever and plan 1,000 anniversaries. Every time you got an anniversary, you got
that man love him.
He loves him.
But see, but that's the thing though. Angela has tough skin. Y'all have to be real with yourselves. Somebody gotta love the man who is a little rougher, like around the edges. Like somebody gotta love the man like that.
He probably shows his love in a different way.
Exactly, and there are a lot of females, y'all. Giselle is one of them. Giselle don't need a man who is up her ass and like real sweet. She don't need that. She'll tell you that. Like some people like straight shooters. Some people like men who are a little bit more like that because that's all they are too. Angela don't seem like she is
very
needy.
Yeah.
You're needy, yeah, and I am. Like I can say that. Like I am. So I know I don't want to date someone that. You are doing a different way though. Like,
in a different way.
You do it much differently. Like but you are.
I enjoy my space.
I do too though. Like, and it's crazy that you probably wouldn't assume it because I do like to talk to whomever I'm like really close with.
I will say we be on the phone all day. We don't be talking about nothing.
See, exactly. But y'all, so y'all are.
She started that. I've never done that in no relationship ever in my life.
I love it. I love it.
That's my babe.
I love it. You heard that here, Rain? She said you're clingy. No, but you are too, though. And
I am.
Or you're very receptive to it. Like you do it in different ways. Like I feel like I have friends like that, like who are also clingy in their own way. Mm-hmm. So it's like they enjoy having someone like me who just wants to talk on the phone all the time. Like how Rain just wants to talk. Like
yes,
y'all love having someone who wants to call you all day. But I be liking to be alone though. Sometimes I have to really walk away and be like, okay, let me go have a little moment to myself. So can we talk about real quick, y'all? They brought Portia back and did the throwbacks on her. And like, and then she had to take us through her journey of everything that she done did. And then they took us to the journey of her and Candy and why she got kicked off the show and talking about some she back. I was like, girl, I was here for it though.
Yeah. Oh,
I just rewatched the clip again.
The freaking frag, and they on the after show they was talking about like what it means to be freaking frag, and I guess this was conversations that maybe happened outside of the show.
Yeah.
Saying that like they always supported each other, and Phaedra was always a good friend to her. Phaedra was not always a good friend to you, because what she did in that Candy stuff was wrong.
Yeah.
Like that's not being a good friend, but I guess maybe outside of that she was a great friend to you.
I think it was something that it was like one of those things where you go too far, don't realize you go too far.
Mm-hmm.
And
because they call Drew a liar, Phaedra's a liar. Yeah. That's the liar.
But that's the thing though, like Drew said in the after show, Drew literally said verbatim, y'all, someone threw this out there and it just stuck. Like, this is not actually who I am as a person. I don't know where y'all are getting this whole liar thing. I can't even make a joke now. The Michael Jordan thing. You know we all know she was just joking.
Drew Jordan, but it's like she lied, but she is like with a straight face.
She did lie with a straight face. I'm not gonna lie. When she said it, I believed her for a second. But I also feel like we all say goofy stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
but people remember growing up, people say like, "That's my cousin. That's my god sister." But also on the after show, I didn't like how Phaedra is throwing shade at Drew. Like, what's going to happen between them?
I feel like it's just her being her. Honestly, she's throwing shade just for her friend.
She's trying to secure her spot for next season. She only on here for a few episodes.
Okay, so we're getting a little deep in. I want to know all y'all's thoughts, and yours especially too. Who do you think is going to stay? I wonder if they're going to keep the entire cast, because I do think they're trying to force Brit on us still. Mm-hmm. And I know that for people who are calling for Brit to leave for a second, I don't think that she's going to go anywhere next season.
Honestly, I think they should keep the cast. It's been a lot of shakeups and people that like come and leave. So I think they should keep this entire cast, and then maybe next season see who can stay and go.
I agree to that. Also, I meant to tell y'all, if you didn't watch the after show, well, sorry, I'm telling you now. Cynthia got a man. Mr. Amsterdam. Apparently he's been outed. Like they got outed.
They got caught. I seen the pictures when it happened.
I didn't see it.
I did. He's nice looking. But I think Cynthia got a good taste though in being.
She her been fine.
She don't got no Portia taste. Because Peter was a well, Nene said
he's very clean cut.
Peter was very clean cut. Given he don't got salt and pepper. He got salt.
Oh, I ran into him at
in Charlotte?
No, I ran into him here in Atlanta. This was like a year ago, maybe. It was when I was like, when I first had bought my house and I was doing a little shopping. I ran into him at the CB2 outlet.
Oh, okay.
I thought maybe he was shopping for a restaurant.
I hope not. But no, Peter was nice looking. I think Cynthia has good taste. I'm happy for Cynthia. I think just take your time, girl. I know she's not in no rush.
I get why she got good taste. She's a beautiful woman.
Cynthia is very nice.
She is beautiful. Like, she just likes model-esque men, too. She likes very clean cut. Mm-hmm. She said this man is nice to her, though.
I know. And she said, dang, am I that traumatized? Or I'm like,
but it be like that, though.
I know. I feel the same way.
Because Peter did seem like he did not like her. I think someone can love you or care about you, but I think there are a lot of men out here who don't really like their woman.
Yeah.
And that is a subject.
But it's also like, they need to love you the way that you want to be loved.
100%. She said, like, he was trying to hold my hand. She was like, why are you trying to do that? And she's like, wait a minute, that is my love language. And actually do it. And it's like, it's hard when you don't even be realizing that someone is just genuinely giving you what you've been wanting. But because you've been so stuck in this cycle, man, you like, oh. That's
so funny. That takes me back to just the other day, Sunday. We were in the car and we're in the process of moving, y'all. But we were driving and my hands were full. I had Max and then like I had other stuff in my hand. She was like, put that down. I want to hold your hand. I was like, oh, okay. He like, okay, here you go. Sorry. Max, you gotta go. I'm just
so girl.
Gotta go. In the crate. No.
Be a dog.
But it's like little small things like that that you really don't pay attention to until it happens. You're like, dang.
You love me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mess with me, shorty. No, but no, but what else happened in this episode? I don't know if anything else.
I don't think that, I think transparently when we started, I think that there was a lot going on. I think that they're not trying to create drama, but I think that the Kenya drama was the highlight of the season, and it probably would have like went better, but I think that like for viewer reasons, it probably would have like really stuck if it happened at the end. Unfortunately, it happened at the beginning.
I know.
I think they should have just drug it out a little more. I'm just being honest. I think they should have drug out the
2 more episodes.
Like the beat, like they should have had us like hear from Kenya again. We should have had Kenya talk about it. I just feel like there should have been a little bit more. Just so we can get back.
I was really surprised they really kicked her off like right away.
Yeah, it kind of caught me off guard, honestly. Oh, and then also want to talk about how Shania wanted. How you gonna bark?
Oh, it got on my nerves.
So, and then talk about I will not talk to you again. You called me a lapdog.
And then she's like, and then
it was a little funny in the moment to me.
It was, but Shamia's getting on my nerves.
Brit was so embarrassed, and it was like, girl, you just embarrassed Angela at her event when you was talking about bringing guns and whips to whoop Kenya, and now all of a sudden you want to get embarrassed at your event. Like, you cannot pick and choose when you decide to have your moment.
Yeah. It annoyed me. Shamia's getting on my nerve, honestly.
But coming soon is the takedown.
Of what?
This is when Shamia and Brit are about to start beefing.
Oh yeah, and Kelly. When do Kelly and Brit?
I think that from what this is my personal take.
Something's gonna happen next week too between them. I think gonna say something.
Yeah, that's what. No, she actually had Brit's back. So my personal take on this is what's gonna happen is that Brit is already becoming a little jealous of the Kelly and Shamia relationship. And Shamia basically tells Brit, you didn't bring where's your actual true donations? Like, you didn't bring anything. Girl, you know you could have donated at least $5,000. And I'm not even trying to be that person. If you want to
bring none of your stuff, you should donate the money. Because then somebody else donate money.
I don't know. I don't know exactly what everyone gave. I just know from that clip, that's what happened. Because not everybody is good. Like, some people are you got friends who will get you something very thoughtful. You got friends who will get you a gift card.
Yeah, true.
We all love a good gift card too.
Me too. Sometimes depending on the friend, I prefer a gift card because everybody ain't good at giving gifts.
Exactly. Because you have to listen to people. Like, lately, my thing is I normally go for gift cards, but lately I've been trying to listen to what people need.
Yeah.
More of the stories though is that girly she didn't do enough. So Shamia's telling her that, and Kelly was basically I don't think that she doesn't want to. I think that she doesn't know how to do all of these things. She's a newer wife, and I think that Brit it comes off to me from what I've heard about her past is that Brit has probably always dated rich men or had access to those things, but now she has full on this is now my husband, this is my money, I'm now a housewife, I got all this. I think that she's just newer to it, and I think Kelly was basically just trying to say she's newer to just always having money versus those things. I don't know if she's gonna get offended by that.
And from her facial expression, something's gonna happen next week.
Or she might feel like she chose Shamia's side, and then I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do. If that is what Kelly meant by it, because that's how I took it. It's basically she's new to this housewife life, or because it looks like Kelly started off as a housewife with her husband, and then they opened up the restaurant.
Oh, can we talk about really quick Kelly's?
Oh yeah,
the thing with her ex-husband, or whatever,
and her best friend.
Yeah, her husband, it sounds like he's a piece of work, and he honestly don't want nothing to do with the kids.
He's suing her, right? Or he sent out a cease and desist to RHOA. Well, it was a little past that he feels like they are talking about him in a negative light and creating this idea of him that isn't true. But I ain't wasn't a part of it, so I ain't gonna make no assumptions. Allegedly, he was abusive verbally and became physically. Allegedly he stole $500,000 out of their joint work account. It sounds like they just had a tumultuous end.
It sounds like he don't want nothing to do with the kids either.
Exactly. Allegedly he's not being a present father. 3 kids, and then also allegedly he cut off the first dog, which that hurts. And I can say from a product of divorce where it was with my stepdad, it can hurt when you do feel because
we talked about that even with Drew and her
her son
not adopted him lame, but that also happened in this recent episode, and
so she cried herself to sleep. So after she cried herself to sleep that night,
that sucks.
She seems like a good mom though. She seems like a really good mom. Her kids are spoiled. They always asking for what's the next gift, where's the money.
Child, you better go out there and cut some dang on bushes or something.
Okay.
Fold some clothes, bust these dishes.
Listen.
But, that's pretty much all that happened.
This episode.
And the after shows,
I'm kind of, honestly, really intrigued to see what's going to come next, though. I feel like it's we've hit the, you always hit that part in every season.
4 or 5 more episodes.
Yeah, I think they're going to probably get to around 18.
Yeah.
But we've hit that little dip in the season. This happens in every show that you watch. The only show that did not do that was Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City, every episode had something going on. I'm so sad we did not talk about it.
I'm ready for them to come back already.
Me too, because Salt Lake City is
I love Salt Lake City.
What did you just say? I love Salt Lake City.
Yelling.
Love it, yelling.
No, literally, veins popping out.
Love Mary. I absolutely love Salt Lake City. I wonder what next gen is going to be like too.
I know, right?
We'll see about Love Island as well. There's been some tea that came out about Love Island.
I haven't seen it.
It's just about the castmates. There's a few people who or everyone's already trying to vote off or get rid of because they did the whole deep dive, and I guess their political views are not in stance with what
I might have to make me some TikToks about Love Island.
We're gonna have to see. I feel like TikTok is what keeps me going with it, but I don't think no other season will ever top last season. And I feel like the cast does have a lot to live up to, unfortunately, and that can be hard when you come in after like people who really like brought it out. So I don't know. But y'all, we gotta round it out, don't we?
No, that's
Somebody said that.
That's an action. I don't even know if I have one.
I don't have a necessarily like a tagline.
Not from this current season or anything like that.
I gotta be honest, I was very much here for Drew when she told her, so we're here to talk about Dennis, but what about you coming with Ralph? Like, what's tea?
Not facts. I love
you've been becoming like combative, so I don't know.
Drew, she keeps it very calm, which is what I love.
She does. Like, her voice is very soothing.
Yeah.
She has an extremely soothing voice, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of enjoy it. Like, I enjoy listening to her talk. Like, I actually enjoy the way she sings too. I will never forget the way she sang to Ralph, if I were you, would be love.
Drew's funny. My tagline is coming fresh off of vacation is cheers, bitch. Mimi.
Cheers. Clankety clank.
Yeah, that's all I got for this week. I'm excited for next week.
Me too.
There goes. Usually the vacation episodes last like 2 to 3 episodes. So
yeah.
So
Love Island, y'all, does actually film or they show episodes pretty much 5 to 6 days out the week. So when you catch us on here, we will be talking about a few episodes. So I can't wait to actually chat with you all and get your outlook on what's going on, which castmates you're actually enjoying, what do you want to see or who do you want to see. Because the one thing about live shows too that I like, or like shows that are like, obviously it's like 2 to 3 days late, is that the viewers get a choice in everything that happens. So I feel like that gives us the opportunity to actually kind of be a part of it.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
Love Island is not like my favorite show, but I know everybody loves Love Island.
I love Love Island down since it first came out. I've been watching
it. There's just so many love shows. That's like,
I'm a reality TV junkie though, but it depends on the type of reality TV. Like, I need something good. I need like a good reality TV show or something that has like not really truly fake storylines. Like, it's not forced, but it's like, you obviously know it's gonna be a little bit of. The producers told you to do that.
I kind of want to jump into Basketball Wives this season. I've been seeing some clips. I'm like, ooh, this looks
spicy. Should we do it? I will never be an Evelyn fan.
No.
Ever. So.
I not even in the beginning. I think in the beginning with them, I just liked Evelyn and Jennifer's relationship. But then once her and Jennifer got into it, I said, oh, you're...
Who do you think is more real out of the two of them? Like...
I don't even know. I would say Jennifer, she's just a little ditzy.
She is, but I enjoy her more. I'm kind of honestly surprised that Evelyn has been able to stay friends with Shawnee for so long. But I don't know if it's because
they're both mean.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And Shawnee is like, she feels like this is her show, and like nobody can say anything to her. And that's why when her and Brandy got into it, she's like, "Thank you for your services."
And she really got her out of there.
She's back though.
Yo,
and Shawnee is back filming this season too.
On Baddies, Natalie has no say. She'll be like, "If you're done, you're not coming back next season." And
she
maybe right back.
She just be talking.
And maybe right back because she know they're good for TV. She's like, "You'll be right back." But
no, Shawnee's a bitch.
She did push Brandy out pretty quickly. That sucks.
Yeah, so maybe we might jump into Basketball Wives.
I mean, it kind of does like a little bit of a crossover into Atlanta because I know Ming has been talking about Drew a lot.
Right, Ming, Drew, Ty, that little mix. And then Ming was on the episode of Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah, she was, because Brit was trying to say, because I think they both had like a run-into, was it with Rick Ross?
Yeah, they both dated Rick Ross.
But Ming is basically, or Brit was saying that Ming was the one who told Kenya all the info or gave that all over to her.
And Ming was like, the one that Kenya wanted on the show.
Yeah.
I thought that was the damn dog.
You know what though? That makes so much sense. If Kenya, or not even if Kenya, if Brit felt like Kenya wanted Ming on the show, I wonder if that's why she naturally felt this like vendetta about Kenya, and that was like
so.
Like, I wonder if she felt that's why she felt like Kenya just didn't like her. Because I can see how she might have read anything Kenya did like that, but I didn't get that personally.
When you get something in your head, you kind of just think that, but honestly, Kenya did nothing wrong. She gave a general hey.
Exactly.
She said y'all were cute girls, so it was just like, she already think that I'm already thinking that this girl don't like me, so therefore I'm like, anything she said, I'm like, you think your hair like, is she being shady?
Exactly.
You know how girls be a little catty, so that's exactly what it gave. It all clicks together now. And honestly, I wish they would have just brought Ming on anyway.
Honestly, at least like
if they would have brought me,
they might have though. If she wouldn't have been on Basketball Wives, they probably would have brought her.
But maybe they were just shopping for a show, and Housewives of Atlanta didn't work out. So then they
felt like Ming was a little too thirsty to be on TV.
I don't know.
Mimi said that about Ty. That Ty was thirsty for TV.
Maybe.
She said that Ty was thirsty for TV, and I'm not saying I don't know anything about Ming.
I
actually know nothing about Ming, to be honest with you. I've seen her face, obviously.
I just know that she has a hair salon here in Atlanta. She used to do hair. She's from Detroit. Them your people.
Oh, she's from Detroit? Mm-hmm. Never know. I don't know nothing about her. But I am a little confused too, though, because this Basketball Wife's not based on like a specific city anymore.
I don't know, because remember it was like Evelyn was one cast and the other cast, the other girls was another cast, and they brought them all together.
I was going to say, because Ming and Ty, I think, they live in Atlanta. And then Evelyn lives in
Ty, I think she works with the Chicago basketball team.
That's my point, though, is that like...
It's all over the place.
So that's... And then, what's her name? Brittany Renner is on there still, too.
Oh, yeah. The one who dates Kevin Gates.
That's real? They're married, apparently. That's real?
Beats me. I don't know.
I remember her back from like the day like when she first came out, when she was still a soccer player and was with the white guy.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that because I used to follow her because I was she was really into fitness and I enjoyed like watching her fitness journey. I used to she's
been through a lot of different phases in life.
She has. She's been through a lot.
Literally.
She's our age, and and her baby daddy is only like 24.
Yeah, she's been through a lot of different phases in life, but yeah, Atlanta would have been good if Ming would have got on there because it would have been the drama between Ming and Brit. Yeah. And then the drama between Ty and that whole thing with Drew.
Oh, yeah, because Ralph. But I kind of believe Drew.
That they were just cool.
I think that they built an emotional relationship. I do think that can happen.
It could be.
And because I think you can like fall in love with people for different reasons. I think everybody has different seasons, and I've had people who I've talked to on an everyday basis who just were very much emotional support. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that always has to correlate to us having sex. Which is, they probably stopped talking because they probably did have a moment of going too far. Even if that too far was something very simple, it probably was like let's pump the brakes right here. But I do believe her as like we weren't like that wasn't someone I was messing with, or like even like Ty said that I think she said 3,000 minutes that they were on the phone. Like that could be like okay, we were getting a little too close. We have to pull back from each other, and like that's just what happened, you know. Oh wait. We did not talk about this.
What?
Portia and Drew try to out each other.
Oh, and Drew they bleeped it out. They bleeped.
And we all knew it's in future. Portia dating future. Oh, the way her face did when she said that, I knew it was true. I instantly knew it was true.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not dating future.
Yeah. And then she's saying that she's dating somebody named Black, but they bleeped his
face. Who's
Black?
Like the rapper or the singer, I mean? Or is it
I don't know who that is.
I doubt it's him, though, honestly. I doubt it's him.
I have no idea. But yeah, they outed each other and it was a mess. It was a mess. Let me know that Portia dating future. Please don't. Portia, you done dated a lot of men. Don't let that be the next one.
Honestly, that don't seem like her type. She gives me that she just like
ugly men with money. That's not
she must be medium ugly. I wouldn't call them like full on ugly. They just be medium ugly. Like they're not like I don't think Dennis is ugly. I don't think
they're not hideous.
They're not the ugliest one ever. I feel like
Cordell is the ugliest.
Her ass.
Actually, he's the ugliest. But yeah, Portia. Damn, what's the girl name? Portia. She just like a man that's gonna spoil her.
Yes.
I don't know if Future gonna do that. But yeah, that's all we have for this week's episode. As we mentioned, we're gonna be going over Love Island, Next Generation next week, and yeah, we'll have way more to talk about.
We sure will. Say bye, guys. Bye from your favorite Yorkies.
Max and Dior. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, and follow us on TikTok. We do have some content coming for y'all really, really soon.
Bye, friends.